If you've been watching any of my recent videos, you probably realise that I do Xero one-to-one coaching. So what is it? Who is it for? And if you feel that you'd benefit, how do you sign up? So my coaching sessions are usually for an hour, sometimes two, and they take place on a Zoom video call. So there's an option within Zoom to share screen. This is what my Zoom screen looks like. I've already opened Xero. I would go to share screen, select my desktop, share, and then I would switch into Xero. And this is what the other person would now see. So we'll go over your specific problems, your specific issues, where you share your Xero screen. I guide you and you do the work. So the great thing about this is it's live, it's done on your Xero account, and because you do the work, you will remember what you've done. So who are these coaching sessions for? Well, they're bespoke sessions, and I deal with business owners, bookkeepers, and accountants. There's plenty free Xero resources around. I'm sure you know that already. There's loads on the Xero website, on Xero blogs. You have my YouTube channel, and there's plenty other people sharing Xero advice. But these sessions are bespoke one-to-one to cover your specific problems that you can't find help with elsewhere. So it might help if I explain some recent examples of what I've done. I've been working with a new business owner who wanted to get set up in Xero and just wanted to make sure that everything was right from day one. I've done a session with a lady who wanted to get her fixed assets set up in Xero. She'd already watched my videos. She had a good idea what to do, but she just didn't quite have the confidence to go through it fully by herself and do that final click. So we did that together. I often deal with VAT issues, not surprising, and recently I've helped a few people with pre-registration expenses. So when you first sign up for VAT, you can reclaim VAT on expenses prior to your registration. It's not the most straightforward thing to do in Xero, so a little bit of help can go a long way. And recently I worked with somebody where they were able to reclaim £4,000 in VAT prior to registration. Another recent session is where I've dealt with an accountant, a confident accountant very familiar with Xero, but had gotten a little bit of a pickle when they changed VAT scheme for their clients, where they're moving from the accrual scheme to the cash scheme. Xero doesn't really deal with that very well, so you have to know what you're doing. So we helped out with that, and we resolved an issue where a client otherwise would have paid £1,000 too much in VAT. So that's a few examples of what I've done recently. So if you feel that you would benefit from a coaching session, how do you go about it? Well, on all my videos, I put a link in the description where you can access my online calendar. You go to my online calendar, choose the length of time that you want. Most people will book an hour, but you can book 2 hours if you feel that's what you would benefit from. You choose the date and time that you want. You give me some details of what you need help with. If you're unsure if I will be able to help, I suggest that you email me rather than book. When you make your booking, you pay by card, you will get a link to the Zoom call, and then we're ready to go. So when it comes to your appointment time, just make sure that you've logged into Zoom, you've done that in advance of our session, you don't want to waste time, and that you've also got your Xero account available so that when you start the session, we can quickly get into your Xero account and I can provide you with the help that you need. So, like all the other videos, there's a link in the description below if you feel that you would benefit from one of my coaching calls.